that I can. Just like I'll show myself. You're not going to put it in my head that I'm not capable of being something great when I know that I am. I became my own best friend, not my worst enemy. I became my healthy and happy place, not my miserable one. I shut down my anxiety and my depressive mental state. I took care of what somebody else created, that put into me. Because that is not a part of me. It was a part of this world that implanted itself like a virus. So I had to become my own antidote to heal myself. And nobody thought I could do it. Just like a lot of people don't think anybody will get better when it comes to things like that. Isn't that ironic? Well, I'm a living piece of that says, I prove that it exists. Let's put it that way. Let's put it this way. I prove that people can get better. I'm part of that. I ain't no song artist. I'm not a celebrity, but I certainly did prove to a lot of fucking people that I got something they didn't believe existed. Including my dad. I have something in my life he didn't think existed anymore. He was trying to protect me from. Because he didn't think existed out there anymore. He was scared for me. That's what it was. And when he sees how Daniel looks at me when I walk down the aisle and he hears what comes out of his mouth, that is when he's going to realize that I did find the right person. And that is going to be the moment he realizes I listened to him without even realizing it. But if I would have known this is what my dad was talking about, I would have looked for this instead. But even my dad didn't believe in it. He didn't believe it was out there anymore. After what my mom did to him, so to be fair, it was what he knew. It was what he experienced. So of course he didn't believe in it. It's not his fault. Oh, my parents were like, oh, it's my fault. Things turned out like this or that, or you went through that. And I'm like, no, it's not. Because if it wasn't for some of the things that I went through, I would not have this. I would have never woke up and realized what life was really about. It was not their fault. Jesus wanted me down this path. He brought me here. He put me through what I went through to make me stronger. So be proud of it. Don't be depressed over it. Because here your little girl is marrying somebody that's going to be the best thing for her. And has been. Your little girl is not a little girl anymore. She's a very wise and strong woman, so at least believe in me. You don't have to believe in the thought of what I know. But, as her daughter, they need to believe in me. I wouldn't just marry anybody. I would not just have kids with anybody. I'm not like that. I was raised better than that. Thanks to them, I was raised better than that. So they could take a little bit of credit there. My dad had a different way of saying things, but in reality, I just think about it, he was just trying to protect me. That's all he was doing. He didn't know how to say it or how to talk to me about it, which really is what messed things up. But that's not his fault. He didn't know how. He didn't know how to do it by himself, but he definitely tried. And he was just protecting me. And I might not have seen it like that in that moment when I was younger. Oh, hell no. Most teenagers look at their parents and say, fuck you. That's most teenagers for you. So, of course I didn't believe my dad back then. I was also stubborn, and I still am. It took me until I was 22 to realize that. It's okay. That maybe my dad's not wrong about a few things in life. My mom and my dad weren't wrong about the people I used to be with, that they weren't right for me. My dad's always going to feel that way, though, because he's my dad. I never understood that love until I had kids myself. And I realized I'm going to feel the same way. I'm going to feel like no way's ever going to be enough for my girls. It's part of being a parent, because you just want the best for your kids. And you want them to grow up to be happy and to not be taken advantage of. And it's hard to see that when it happens. So I can imagine what my dad was really just trying to do. What he was trying to get me to think. He had a different way of doing it. Not a very good way, but he certainly did try. And I can't be mad at him for trying. No matter what my mom thinks about my dad, and no matter what my dad thinks about my mom, I understand now. I understand why my mom went through what she went through and why she's still going through certain things. I understand why my dad might have went about certain things the way he did, which is why I don't blame my parents. They didn't know how to ask for help. They went through things alone. Things I may never fully understand, but I understand enough to know why. I didn't have an answer before. As I got older and I understood why some people do unhealthy things, it's part of being human. And it's part of not being well. But when people do unhealthy things to you, it can traumatize you. Just like it did my parents with the unhealthy things that they went through, it traumatized them. Making my dad not believe in the word love or marriage anymore. Making it where, he was with my mom for 30, 40 years. She had never cheated on him up until that point after they lost their child. I lost my older brother. When my mom lost him, she cheated on my dad with somebody else. And he was not a good man.